Hello, everyone. My name is Tajh Walker, your Dallas, Georgia real estate agent. And today we're going to talk about relocating and moving to Dallas, Georgia. If you are considering moving to Georgia, you are in the right place. If you're considering relocating to Dallas, then you are in the right place. Today in this video, we are going to talk about essential information about Dallas, the commute, a little bit about community demographics, some landmarks, and what makes Dallas special and unique and worth considering if you are thinking of relocating to Dallas, Georgia. If you are considering moving to the Dallas, Georgia area, please feel free to reach out to me. Give me a call or shoot me an email. I'd love the opportunity to talk with you more about moving to Dallas, Georgia, and go from there. All of my contact information is below, and I look forward to chatting with you more. With that, let's get into it. So, geographics. So Dallas, Georgia is in Paulding County, and we are just about 30 miles outside of Metro Atlanta. So it is a commuter town. If you're looking to be not too far from the city, but not too close to the city, Dallas, Georgia may be a great option for you, right up 75. For some context, it is about 22 miles from Marietta, Georgia, and about 75 miles from Athens, Georgia, and about 67 miles from Macon, Georgia. Most folks are familiar with some of these major landmarks, so that may give you a frame of reference. Transportation is not the greatest to and from Dallas, Georgia. The closest public transportation will probably be the Cobb Link in a neighboring city of Acworth, but even catching that shuttle into the city, it's probably going to be about a 45-minute commute. So in addition to that, the average commute from Dallas, Georgia into the city is about 35 minutes, maybe 40, depending on how deep into the city you may need to go. In addition, the national average of 27.6 or so minutes. It's a little bit above that. However, again, it's not too far from the city. And depending on which part of Dallas that you live, 75 highway is probably going to be your best bet and your quickest route to get into the city. In addition, there's about 80% of folks and residents who drive and make the commute into the city. It is important to note that public transportation, again, is an option, but is not super abundant in Dallas. So if you're looking for efficient public transportation, Dallas, Georgia may not be the best option, but Atlanta in general needs to improve. Atlanta Metro needs to improve on the public transportation, and hopefully we make some real strides on that. Major highways to consider are Highway 278, 61, 120, as well as Highway 75, as I mentioned. Hartsfield-Jackson Airport is about 40 miles away, so about a good 45 to 50-minute drive from Dallas, Georgia. So if you are needing to fly or be near the airport, that's about what you can expect in terms of distance from the airport. So let's talk a bit about demographics. Dallas has seen quite a bit of growth in the past few years, and Dallas has grown significantly with a population of about 22.5% since 2010. So Dallas, Georgia has a population of about 14,000 residents. In addition, the growth rate exceeds that of the national average, and there is a ton of new construction popping up all around Dallas, Georgia. The median age of the folks that you'll find typically in Dallas, Georgia are around 34, 35 years old, slightly younger than the median. In addition, we have a mix of families and non-families that live in the community. And most of the new construction that you'll find here are 55 or better communities, but you'll see quite a bit of large national builders building new construction homes around here as well. So a few unique features and attributes about Dallas, Georgia. So what makes Dallas, Georgia unique is it's actually one of the major access points to the Silver Comet Trail, a large walking and bike trail that pretty much touches the Cobb County area and goes all the way out to Alabama. It's about 61 miles of walk, bike, run path that crosses through Dallas, Georgia, and a lot of the neighboring cities there. It's pretty awesome. Highly recommend if you are a biker, a runner, or someone that likes to be outside. This is a really cool path to visit and to check out. In addition, historic Paulding County was built in about 1892, I believe. It's historic because of the old courthouse building, which is still there to this date, and it's on the National Registry of Historic Places, and the courthouse is still in the downtown Dallas area to this day. The downtown area has grown quite a bit. It still has quite a ways to go. However, you do see a handful of new shops as well as retail spaces opening up there, and it is a really cool and historic place to visit. Dallas, Georgia is located in one of Georgia's fastest growing counties, which, as I mentioned before, is Paulding County. So a lot of infrastructure on the way, not quite there yet in terms of lots of entertainment, lots of restaurants. However, there are quite a bit of restaurants opening up all over, but not as many options as some of the other larger neighboring cities, but growing rapidly and lots to come. So some other cool and interesting facts about Dallas, Georgia is it hosts the annual Paulding Meadows Art Festival every single year, which draws about 30,000 visitors. If you're an art fan or enjoy art, that is pretty cool and highly recommend checking that out. But with that, in conclusion, as you consider, or if you are considering moving to Dallas, Georgia, remember that the neighborhood offers a balance of accessibility and affordability, growth, as well as old and kind of historic vibes. So it has a mix of the two. However, I would say there's a lot of growth happening in Paulding County. You'll see a lot of new construction popping up right next to some historic sections and homes and communities. So it's a mix of both. The housing options reflect the community and its character, from historic homes near downtown to modern subdivisions that surround all areas of Dallas, Georgia. So the housing options here really reflect the community's character, where you have historic homes near downtown, right next to modern subdivisions with all types of amenities that could appeal for the more modern family, if that's what you're looking for. So with that, I will wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for watching, and of course, I will see you all next time. And of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we can go from there. Until next time, my name is Tajhwalker. Take care.